Good afternoon, and welcome to the John Paul II High School Class of 2020 Awards Ceremony. Today, we recognize and celebrate all the academic accomplishments of our seniors, as well as we're going to announce a few recipients of some special college scholarships. In addition, we will recognize 4 members of the senior class who have consistently modeled the values and vision of our school. But I want to begin by extending a warm welcome to the class of 2020, to their families and their friends, and all the members of the Cardinal family who are live streaming this today from the safety of your homes. And a special welcome to all the members of our faculty and staff administration who have worked tirelessly under challenging circumstances and have done an amazing job to help us all successfully complete this school year. And thank you to all the parents who have been so supportive, and to those parents that have taken the time to acknowledge the great work that our faculty and staff have been doing during these uncertain times. A special shout out to our senior class sponsors, Mrs. Carrie Barlow, Mr. Keith Gannett, and Mrs. Shenny Donnelly. Thank you all for your creativity and great work in helping our students, class of 2020 especially, feel the love of our faculty, staff, and administration while they have been quarantined Cardinals. Class of 2020, you will go down in history as one of the most gifted and talented classes in our school history. Your adventurous spirit and global mindset are evident, as you have been accepted to over 275 colleges and universities around the globe and still counting. The depth and diversity of your class is personified by the impressive number of merit-based scholarships that you have been offered. Over 70% of your class has been offered a merit scholarship in one of the areas of academics, leadership, fine arts, and athletics. Today, totaling over $17 million and still growing. That equates to over $100,000 per student in your class. That is impressive. Yet, the most impressive thing about your class has been your grit, determination, and resilience. You took this pandemic head on, hunkered down, and got the job done. Yes, as expected, there was great disappointment, sadness, and mourning the loss of great traditions, not to mention the fellowship and friendships that we experience every day on this campus. But you know what? There was little complaining, little whining, all amidst so many random acts of kindness and love that you exhibited to those who may have been suffering. Class of 2020, please know that not a day goes by without us thinking of you, praying for you, and mostly missing you here on campus. You know, we love you, and we are so proud of you and all your accomplishments. And I can't wait to see you guys live in person at our baccalaureate mass and our commencement ceremony. So may God continue to bless you, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.
The Eugenia Jameson Political Science Scholarship, with much gratitude to a wonderful anonymous donor, and in honor of one of our most beloved teachers, is made possible for the second year in a row. The scholarship is awarded to a well-deserving senior, and she will be majoring with an undergraduate degree in political science. It is my honor to present to you the second recipient of the Eugenia Jameson Political Science Scholarship, Erin Massa. Congratulations, Erin.
The John Paul II Cardinal Women's Auxiliary is pleased to present the Cardinal Women's Auxiliary Scholarship to recognize, honor, and value 2 senior students who engage in a high level of community service. To be eligible, seniors must meet the requirements for the John Paul II Community Service Honor Cord, as well as the requirements for the CWA application. The scholarships are worth $1,000 to each winner. We would like to thank all of the students who applied. Your qualifications were outstanding and made our decision very, very difficult. You truly represent our school well, and we're so proud of all of you. At this time, it is my honor to announce the recipients from the class of 2020, Regina Romero Garza and Kevin Patton. Congratulations.
The John Paul II Award recognizes two members of the senior class who exemplified the vision of John Paul II High School, which is to make a difference in the world by walking in the footsteps of John Paul II. Through their leadership, commitment to Christian service, and modeling the gospel values, these students are already walking in the footsteps of Pope St. John Paul II. The faculty nominates the recipients, and the reward is presented annually to two deserving senior class members who have made a difference on this campus, in their community, and in the world. Our first John Paul II Award recipient is described by teachers as someone who cares deeply for those around her, putting the needs of others before her own needs, and as one who always finds the good in other people. She is selfless, caring, friendly, and welcoming to all. She is well respected by her peers as a trustworthy, kind, and generous friend. An excellent student in the classroom, she also models leadership in RLC, soccer, cross country, and at Kairos retreats. She models the 5 R's and is a remarkable representative of the Cardinal family. Congratulations to our first John Paul II recipient, Erin Maza. Congratulations, Erin. Our second John Paul II Award recipient is described by teachers as a student who models resilience and kindness in all his actions. He shows gratitude while always being humble, both great leadership attributes. He is always respectful to both teachers and his fellow students, while his character shines through in his interactions with everyone he meets. He has a willingness to listen to others and the confidence to speak his mind. As a dedicated member of the soccer and cross-country teams and a founder of the Ultimate Frisbee team, he represents JPII well in so many ways. Congratulations to John Paul II Award winner, Anthony Noyes. Congratulations, Anthony. At this time, I'm proud to present the Bishop Grahmann Awards. The Bishop Grahmann Award was established in 2005 in honor of Bishop Charles V. Grahmann, Bishop Emeritus of the Diocese of Dallas, for his faithful support in the founding of John Paul II High School. This award is presented to students who exhibit the following characteristics. They display a strong work ethic and a very positive attitude. They serve others through their Christian service ministry. They always strive to deepen their faith. They model good citizenship and demonstrate great leadership. A student can only receive the Bishop Grahmann Award one time while attending John Paul II High School. Members of the class of 2020 who are previous recipients of this award are Caroline Breedick, Nathan Dominic, Ellen Franz, Anthony Goss, Delina Haley, Rory LeGrand, Matt Morgan, Kevin Patton, Katie Rock, Sage Stamper, Kendall Thomas, and Emily Vo. It is my honor to present our final senior class recipients for the year. This senior is described by teachers as kind, always eager to help others, and compassionate. She's a positive role model and leads by example. Deeply committed to her faith, she was an active participant and leader at Kairos retreats, prioritizing her faith in both actions and words. She has demonstrated great commitment in the classroom, with the soccer team, and throughout the school. Congratulations to Bishop Grahmann Award winner, Ryan Price. Congratulations, Ryan. This senior is described as kind, helpful, patient, and empathetic. He often goes out of his way to help others. He truly exemplifies our motto of seek to serve. He is a dedicated student, always prepared for class and always striving to exceed expectations. He is respectful of teachers and respected by all his peers. As captain of the Plano Fire Explorers, he also represents our school so very well in the community. Congratulations to Bishop Grahmann Award winner, Matthew Engels. And congratulations, Matt.
Hello, class of 2020. I have thought of each of you often during these weeks of quarantine. I remember recruiting so many of you as 8th graders and then going through the transfer process for those of you who joined us as soon as you could. And I knew in all of those moments that you were going to be an outstanding class at JPII. And in 15 years of seeing classes come and go, you never disappointed. I celebrate each of you as you go off to college and in other areas of the world to truly make a difference in your communities. And I'm excited for all that is to come. I have the great pleasure today of introducing your salutatorian, Emily Vo. Emily's definitely someone that I remember working with as an 8th grader and being very impressed with her poise and her intelligence. And I thought the best thing for me to do might just be to read the recommendation letter that I wrote for her for college. I've had the distinct pleasure of mentoring Emily Vo during her 4-year tenure at John Paul II High School. As an incoming freshman, Emily was the recipient of our Presidential Endowment Scholarship, awarded to the top 1% of applicants, representing the vision and mission of JPII on a daily basis. To do so as an 8th grader is outstanding in its own right, and Emily has been a shining example for all Merit Scholarship recipients since joining our Cardinal family in 2016. As Chief Advancement Officer, I've observed the substantial influence of Emily's leadership through a variety of programs that directly benefit stakeholders in our community. Emily's high school journey epitomizes being a well-rounded student athlete. She expertly manages the rigorous demands of a full AP schedule while leading our defending district champion and state finalist women's tennis team as a varsity captain chosen by her teammates. In my decades of educating and coaching, I have never encountered a scholar athlete with the capacity to excel in both at such a high level and be so well liked by her peers. Extending herself beyond the classroom and tennis courts, Emily's distinctive contributions as a student ambassador and member of our Recruitment Leadership Council have greatly impacted the JPII admissions experience. A standout among student ambassadors since she was a freshman, our office relies on Emily often to engage prospective families. As a senior RLC member and ambassador trainer, Emily created and directed an intuitive program pairing current students with incoming freshmen and transfers that has swiftly become foundational for transitioning new students in our community. Emily does not commit to anything that she does not pour her heart, mind, and energy into, and the Cardinal family has celebrated the benefits of her gracious spirit for 4 years. Emily approaches academics, athletics, and life with such poise and maturity one cannot help but notice and admire. She is quite simply exceptional. Emily leaves everything she encounters better than she found it, and you, your school, your program, your community will be no exception. Congratulations, Emily Vo.
Hello, I'm Natalie Webb, and I am here to introduce your esteemed and absolutely deserving and wonderful, beautiful human being, Delina Haley, as your valedictorian, which is very exciting. I'm so excited. So I prepared a few notes. Being a teacher is about creating a friendship with your students, a friendship of the minds. It is a giving and a caring for the soul of the other human being. That is what teaching is all about. Doesn't matter the subject. The curriculum itself is simply a bridge. It is a way to show the student that there is more out there beyond their current experience, that there is a universe of ideas and beauty to reach for. At the same time, the student is showing the teacher. They are reinvigorating those dusty tomes and books into something alive, magical, and beautiful. They reveal and remind the teacher to keep looking upward. Elaine Scarry says that this willingness continually to revise one's own location in order to place oneself in the path of beauty is the basic impulse underlying education. One submits oneself to other minds in order to increase the chance that one will be looking in the right direction when a comet makes its sweep through a certain patch of sky. And Delina, you have both pointed me toward the sky, and you are actually such a comet. You are a once in a lifetime individual who inspires me to keep looking further. You make me laugh. I remember in particular one afternoon when you were in my room for tutorials and you were doing like a rewrite of a timed essay or something that you had missed. And I was helping another student who actually thought that the Underground Railroad was something like a train on tracks. And you thought that was so funny. And I will never forget your giant belly laugh. It just like the three of us in the room and your laugh was just huge. And just that moment of joy, like you weren't being rude or critical, but you just had such an intense reaction to this idea. And we're just a really fun, beautiful moment because I don't get to see you laugh enough. You're always so in control, right? Which is a beautiful thing, and organized, you take care of your business. But to see you just letting that go, which was, I also remember like on Kairos, right? Getting to see you be a leader to your peers with the same kind of compassion and dedication that you show your schoolwork and your studies, and that you were for your peers a role model in the same way that you are for your siblings. It's a really beautiful thing to have gotten to witness. I want to thank you for sharing your compassion with me and with our school, for always being so open and willing to learn. I also am constantly inspired by your strength. And there are so many, we were just talking about this the other day, like so many deserving people who work so hard and yet they don't always get it, you know, like no matter how hard they work, and it's not through any fault of their own. And so seeing you who has done everything, has worked so hard, who has lived through so much to still be so full of grace and to actually have earned and gotten something that you deserve makes me really happy. And I am excited to see what you do with this wonderful experience. So thank you for letting me be your teacher, and thank you for teaching me.
Congratulations to our seniors for their accomplishments this year. God created each of us to have individual personalities and unique talents. Those were certainly showcased today. Class of 2020, continue to grow your talents and interests. Your hard work has paid off the past 4 years and will continue to pay off in the next phase of your life. Thank you, parents and families, for your continued love and support of our high school. Without your partnership, we would not have the success that we have had with your students. I would like to close this special ceremony with a quote from Pope Francis. Dear young people, do not bury your talents, the gifts that God has given you. Do not be afraid to dream of great things. And so we echo Pope Francis's words. Use your talents to achieve your dreams. We appreciate all of you who have joined us today for this special virtual senior award ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2020.